Hey, good looking. I'm so glad that you came to my kitchen today to sit there and see what we all have cooking. Grab a hold of that vine, swing right on into my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today, I am doing a video response to the Great Canned Ground Beef Meatball Challenge. Is it going to be an epic fail or an epic success? Well, follow me and we both shall see. This is not one of my ordinary cooking videos, but a challenge that has been put out there of using up our regular jar of canned beef here and turning it into meatballs. So I figured I'd join in on the challenge and we're gonna make it a go. I know my family's all looking at me like I'm cray because I can up meatballs and I can up several different type of meatballs and I also freeze them. So they're looking at me, well, why is she doing this and whatnot? So I'm gonna run with it before they really start teasing me. Okay, now we're gonna sit there and do our challenge ground up beef that we do. Now, as you see, I have my beef that I canned up, and this is a dry pack. So that's what I'm gonna be using for mine. Also, I decided I'm gonna sit there and add some of my better than bouillon French onion soup base as a flavor enhancer in my meatballs. I have out some French fried dried onions that I'm gonna crush up, and they're gonna go in with the canned up ground beef. I have some plain Knox gelatin. I'm gonna use one envelope of that. I'm gonna use one egg, and I brought out some clear gel. Now usually when I make meatballs and stuff, you know, especially if it was fresh meatballs, excuse my arm, I would usually use Quaker oats. But seeing that this is already cooked up and canned up meat, I'm not gonna go that route. So let's go ahead and let's get started. First, what we're gonna need is a bowl to mix it all in, and I need my can opener. Let's go ahead, grab our can of ground beef. I'm gonna grab a spoon. And now I'm just, excuse my arm again, but I'm just gonna scoop out all my ground beef out of my jar. I love canning up ground beef like this. I do. I mean, it's already cooked. And there's so many things you can do, but the challenge was to make meatballs. Now, I've never tried that because, like I told you in the beginning, I can up meatballs. There's my jarred up ground beef. Now, I'm just gonna take my better than bouillon French onion soup base. Maybe a teaspoon. Now, I'm gonna sit there, crack my egg in. I'm gonna grab my Knox gelatin. I'm gonna grab a packet out. Here's my packet. Go ahead, we're gonna open that up and we're gonna add that right to the meat mixture. I'm also gonna use maybe 2 tablespoons. We're gonna start out with that of my clear gel. Whoa, babe, I'm gonna have to make a trip out to the Amish. I'm getting low on clear gel, baby. Okay. Close that up, put that off to the side. Now, if I could turn these into meatballs, we're gonna sit there and have them all flavored in the French fried onion flavors, and that way I can have a French, or how should we put it, a meatball French dip sandwich. Seeing that we're just going by the seat of our pants in this recipe, I have my French fried onions. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna crumble them in. I'm making a mess at the same time.
So am I.
The old man got lost with the frickin' remote again. I had to go bail him out. Okay, where were we? Oh, I was crumbling up some French fried onions. And here I'm putting them away, and I'm not quite done, but we're gonna grab another handful. Oh, that's right, I was making a mess. How fast I'm reminded of it. Okay, now let's go ahead and give that all a mix. I'm gonna break up my egg so it mixes in easier. And sorry folks about the mess on my counter, but let's just keep mixing this all up. And then we're gonna attempt to form our meatballs after we let this all mix up. I think I might just give it a pinch of pepper. So mixed up. Now I'm just gonna let some of that Knox gelatin bloom with that egg that we put in there, so it kind of helps bind my meat. So we'll be back after the Knox gelatin has bloomed with the egg. Okay, it's been about maybe about a minute later. I grabbed my ice cream scoop that I always make meatballs with. I'm just gonna go in here and I'm just gonna sit there and kind of see if when I scoop it like this, if it's gonna hold its shape after I mold it. I don't know. Maybe pick it up and roll it. I don't know. Well, I can get it in a meatball form, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and place it onto a baking sheet and just bake these. Okay, I just finished up. Let me get the bowl out of your way. Don't need to see that. Here's the meatballs. So far, a success. But the true test is let's put them in the oven and bake them. So, off to the oven for a little bit of loving. Okay, let's see what type of loving we got from our oven. Now remember, I was doing this meatball challenge using my already canned ground beef. Here's the meatballs from the oven. As you see, I have one little failure right there. One little lone failure out of this whole pan. Not bad. But now, the true test. See, look at that guy. He fell apart. I'm just gonna sit there. It feels like it would. Something tells me I wish I would have greased the pan. No, it came right up. And it's holding together. That's a good sign. Not bad. Not the sturdiest of a meatball, but it's a meatball. Oh, that's also the one that was an epic failure. I have to say, these are some tasty little meatballs. I'm happy. Hey, babe, look! I made meatballs. Have one.
Hey, Ma.
They're holding together. Look.
Wow, hot.
They're holding together. I mean, gosh. I'm tossing them around now. Wow, I can make meatballs out of ground beef. I would have never challenged myself to this, so. Linda, thank you for the challenge. I greatly appreciate.
They're good, Ma.
I know, they are. I would have never thought I could make a meatball from ground beef. And the best part is, they're all holding up. Well, honey, you know what's for supper.
Go.
Not too bad for a COVID-19 pantry meal. I can make meatballs from my ground beef. So, success or no success? You tell me. I'm gonna sit there and say, success.
They're electric.
Hey, you keep eating them like that, I ain't gonna have any for Italian meatball sandwiches tonight. As you see, these are a great success in my household. So, I hope you give my recipe a try, and with a little bit of conjuring, you'd be surprised what you can all do in your little pantry during a COVID-19 quarantine. I mean, look. I know I'm not supposed to play with my food, but I just find this totally fascinating that I can make meatballs out of my canned beef. And they're tasty little morsels too. Give me a thumbs up, people, and hit that subscribe button. And here's to happy canning, but better yet, happy eatins. Y'all come back now. And y'all have a good Memorial Day. And thank you to all those who have served.